Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video assessment, me, Nur Alia binti Kara Anwar, and my partner, Nur Hafizah Fazlin binti Muhammad Afizan, would like to discuss and elaborate about the critical incident that happened in the movie we had choose, which is the internship. Right now, I'm gonna explain about the synopsis of the movie. After old school, salesman Billy, played by Vince Vaughn, and Nick, played by Owen Wilson, they find themselves downsized. Billy decides that despite their complete lack of technological savvy, they should work for Google. The friends somehow manage to finagle the internships at the internet giant and promptly head out of their fellow interns. Billy and Nick join forces with the rest of misfits, so-called as the Nooglers, to make it through a series of competitive teams challenge. Right now, let's moving on to the critical incidences explained by Nur Hafizah.
Next, I am about to introduce to you three most important scenes that can be found in the movie, which is Scene 1, about appearance and behavior, Scene 2, about poise, and Scene 3, about accountability.
Eleanor?
They seem like really nice guys, but I don't think so.
Okay, moving on.
Can I say something?
You can, you will. We will resent you for wasting our time, but please don't let that stop you.
It's just diversity is in our DNA, right? I thought the goal here was to find people with a different way of thinking.
There's plenty of people with a different way of thinking. It doesn't mean that we have to hire them.
Very good point, Dana. Moving on.
I'm sorry, but you read their resumes, right? They have more years of sales and life experience than the age of most of our interns.
Roger was having a meeting with the other employees regarding the new intern, Billy and Nick, who are the main character for this movie. During the meeting, half of the employees will disagree of having Billy and Nick as a part of the internship, as they are not college students and the far age gap that can be visibly seen in this movie. They also consider that they don't really have the intelligence like the other interns. But Lyle has different perspective of them, and he asks permission from Roger to speak out their opinions about the interns. Instead of using proper words, he replies Lyle with harsh words. Lyle didn't bother the rude words, and he continued to speak out his opinions to the other employees. From this, we can see that he has a total opposite opinions compared to the other employees in the meeting, and clearly seen he stick his point to accept the candidates, Billy and Nick, as they seem to be the good candidates for the internship. As we can see in this scene, there are two critical points that can be pointed out, which is the first about appearance and the second about the behavior. Firstly, appearance. As we all know, appearance is very important in order to gain respect with other employees at work. Whether a man and a woman both need to consider properly of how they look as we carry out our image throughout our lives. As we can see in the scene, mostly of them wear casual attire that are suitable with their work courses, and it visually shows professional image through them. And it also shows good first impressions to other employees, as it also made others to respect you more, because you seem to be a reliable and responsible person that can manage to take care of yourself and other things. As for the recommendation, in order to carry out good image, whether during first impression or for the professionalism, it is a need for us to wear casual outfit that's suitable with our profession. This will not only lead other people to respect you, but you can also convince many people in your company. Next, about behaviors, as it can be known that behavior refers to a person, whether male or female, in control of their action or their words, or in other words, behavioral attribution. From this scene, we can see that Lyle respectfully asks Roger permission to speak out his opinions about the interns, but then Roger rudely replies him with sarcastic words. Well, we indeed notice why Roger behaves that way, because Lyle's opinion was totally opposite compared to other employees. This behavior not only gave bad impact towards ourselves, but it also may lead to discomfort to other people, and this may lead them to come up with bad perspective to ourselves. For the recommendation, even if we are not a leader, it is important of us to tolerate each other's opinions even though their opinions are opposite. Instead, we give them space to express their ideas and opinions, so we respect each other, especially if you are the leader of the team.
What have you done?
It's you lot I feel bad for. It's really hard to get here. Some of you are probably pretty intelligent. You deserve better. Sorry.
The synopsis from the second video excerpt that showed just now, Billy just made a huge mistake because he did not follow the instruction by Roger. It caused Billy's work cannot be submitted. As for Graham, a person who always been jealous with Billy's group, mocking Billy in front of many people, but instead of picking fight with Graham, Billy just stayed calm and did not say a word. From this situation, there are one critical point that I would like to highlight, which is poise. So what is poise, you are asking? Poise by meaning is the ability to stay calm by being confident, calm, cool, relaxed and composed even when you are struggling at some difficult situation or person. So relate back to the situation where Billy stayed calm when Graham just mocked him. This scene just shows that there's a poise element in there, so that caused the situation didn't go much worse between Billy and Graham. On the other hand, it is better for us to stay calm in every situation to avoid any fight and maintain our professionalism at the workplace. Moving on to the recommendation, it is better for us to always stay calm in every situation we are facing, or not, we will end up losing our job. So if we stay focused on keep the professionalism in our work, we might get promoted well.
It's great. It's another win for Team Graham.
There's only one challenge left. Even if we're perfect, it won't be enough.
We had him too.
We did, but it's just a little hiccup, a little adversity, right?
Nick, come on, face it. Look, Billy's a great guy and everything, but kind of blew it for us today.
I know.
Kids are right, Nick. I just wanted to come by and let you guys know that I did study last night. I tried my best. It's just, today on the phones, it's my fault.
From the scene, it shows that they have lost one of the important challenges from Google when unconditionally Billy had made a mistake of not clicking the recording button during completing the challenge. He then fully spoke up to his teammates to apologize his mistakes, and that he felt sorry of letting the team down. And he also assumed that he was the one that wasn't the team. Nick then comforted Billy by saying that it was just a minor problem and not to take it too hard, as they still need to work in team. Nick tries his best to persuade Billy not to leave the team and gave him lots of advices to support him. Critical point that can be found in this scene is accountability. As an employee, it is commonly known that they are responsible for their action, performance, and decisions. As can be seen from the movie clip, we can see that instead of leaving the teammates' frustration because of the failure, Billy straight up apologized to them. He also explained to them that he already studied and gave his best in the challenge and didn't expect of him for the mistake that he just made. This actually shows that he concerns of his team members and wants to give the best for them. As for the effect, being an accountable person can actually increase dedication to complete goals. As for the recommendation, as to conclude from the scene, every member should be accountability, and so that everyone knows the overall goals and their roles that needed for them to achieve the goals.
So to sum up all things up, firstly, we should practice a good ethics in the workplace, because workplace is the only place we earn our saving and financial support. It is undeniable that keeping up a healthy and positive atmosphere while we were working so that we can do our work in peace. Last but not least, we must always try to improve ourselves to the limit because hard work will never betray us. So that is all for me, Nur Alia, and my partner, Nur Hafiza. Thank you.